Spend all your time waiting.
Back to the cottage in the Laurentians. This was at the very beginning of working on songs for this record. I had just come off the road. I'd been on the road for, I think, 2.5 years. I was completely emotionally exhausted. I didn't feel like I had anything to offer, anything left to say. I was so tired, and the record company was screaming for a new record. So I went into this little cabin, trying to force myself to focus and to write and to find something to say. And I remember buying a whole bunch of magazines, Rolling Stone being one of them, and because I needed some distraction. So I was reading a Rolling Stone article about the Smashing Pumpkins keyboard player who had OD'd on heroin in a hotel room. And as I was reading this story, there was this flood of emotion, of empathy, of recognition, of this feeling of isolation and desperation where you're just like, I need something to lift me out of this place I'm in. And I've never done heroin, I never will, but we all have things that we lean on or pull from to help us through tough situations. That was not a great choice, obviously, for him. But I just felt this deep connection to him and to that feeling. And it's like something opened up in me, and this song just came through me in literally about 2 days, start to finish, and that never happens. I'm a very slow writer. I'm not prolific by any stretch of the imagination. And to be able to be a conduit for this thing, and that's what it felt like, just coming through me. It was really powerful. And I remember at the end of the record, when I was about to put it out, I remember telling a friend, the whole record's crap. This is the only good song on it. I think I didn't have any perspective at all. And a really, really beautiful story about this. Just a couple of years ago, I met Wendy Melvoin, Jonathan Melvoin's sister, who is an amazing musician. She played guitar for Prince. And she was doing a Brandi Carlile show at the Gorge, the same place I opened up Lilith Fair in 1997. And I met her, and I didn't make the connection. And then she told me the story about, she said, that song you wrote, Angel, really, really helped my family during this incredibly difficult time. And all of a sudden I connected. She goes, that was my brother. And we both started bawling, and we were hugging each other. And she said, thank you so much for writing that song. And I'm like, it's such incredible validation as an artist to know that something you've created, from my perspective anyway, you build these things in isolation, and then you release them out into the world, and you hope that they land somewhere, and you hope that people feel something. You hope that it helps them in some way. I mean, that's, for me, music is such a gift. It's like, if I can make people feel the way the music I love makes me feel, then I've won. So I really love that this song has gone out into the world and helped not just Wendy, but so many other people. I mean, that story is, there's so many different stories around that song where it's just helped a lot of people through some really tough situations. And I love that I'm able to be there for people in that way.
Thanks for watching Behind the Vinyl. We have got a ton more episodes available to you. Your favorite artists with your favorite stories. And here's the thing, we're updating Behind the Vinyl all the time. So if you want to stay up to date on that, simply subscribe by clicking right up here. And you can do us a huge favor by sharing some Behind the Vinyls on your socials. Thanks.